The National Weather Service of Miami, Florida has issued a hurricane watch for Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Hurricanes are identified by their sustained winds of more than 74 miles per hour. Hurricane Francis, which formed on September 11, is slowly approaching the Jacksonville area. Francis 8 is expected to impact in the next 48 to 72 hours. Hurricane force winds of up to 350 miles per hour are expected. Hurricane rainfall is expected into Tuesday night. Storm surge is expected 50 to 75 miles inland. Sailors are advised to return to port by Monday morning in order to secure your vessels. Francis is a Category 5 hurricane currently. Francis is over 1,500 miles wide. Be prepared to evacuate and/or seek shelter when Francis is close to striking and a hurricane warning is issued.
All right, gentlemen, according to the research you have provided, the overall report shows the damage cost. Estimated casualties will be... Oh my God! This hurricane will kill us all. It has the highest recorded winds, beating Patricia by 14 miles, and it's the largest hurricane, beating Sandy by 600 miles. This is bad. A cataclysmic annihilation will take place. We gotta do something. Send an evacuation order to the emergency alert system now. All of these states are in danger. The winds will rip these humans apart. The hurricane will be big enough to cover Texas. Nah, I'm just kidding, but still this is not good. Send that evacuation order now.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service and the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. A mandatory evacuation order has been issued for all residents living in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Over the last few hours, the National Weather Service has reported that Hurricane Francis has been strengthening ever since its inception 1 week ago. 350 to 500 mile per winds are expected, rainfall of 18 to 24 inches will occur, and everything within a 500-mile radius of the shore will be completely obliterated and uninhabitable and unrecognizable for years or even decades when Francis reaches land in the next 24 to 36 hours. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation and should be taken very seriously. Residents receiving this broadcast are strongly advised to evacuate immediately. This includes the following states: Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Before you evacuate, tie white towel or cloth to your mailbox or front door to show authorities that you have safely evacuated and are obeying the evacuation order. Do not use the telephone if you need assistance. If you need assistance, emergency management and law enforcement officials will escort you to the nearest pickup point. Gather all the people in your home and take important supplies including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, flashlight, first aid kit, cell phone, chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries. Make sure you take enough to last the duration of this emergency. Make sure you turn off all heating and air conditioning systems. Close and lock all windows and doors. Shut off all gas and seal off all cracks on windows and doors with tape or damp towels before leaving your house. Try to take one car per family. If possible, do not pick up relatives from schools, hospitals, or nursing homes. These facilities have their own specially designed procedures and will follow them accordingly. It is highly recommended that you evacuate to the west coast of the United States, as these areas will receive no rainfall from this hurricane. Most importantly, stay calm. Do not panic. I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Evacuate now, I repeat, evacuate now. If you do not evacuate, you are putting your life in extreme danger. Tune into internet and local media outlets for further updates on this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
Extremely dangerous and life-threatening Hurricane Francis bearing down on the coast of Florida and Georgia. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The National Weather Service in Miami has issued a hurricane emergency for Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. An inland hurricane warning has been issued for all towns within a 250-mile radius of the shore. Hurricane Francis has made impact and is traveling north at 250 miles per hour. Francis is currently an extremely powerful hurricane with a ranking of Category 5. Wind gusts of 350 to 375 miles per hour are expected. Rainfall of 18 to 24 inches with some isolated areas reaching 36 inches are also expected. Hurricane winds extend 1,500 miles from the center with storm surge winds expected to be 100 miles inland. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Manufactured homes will suffer complete destruction. Mobile homes will be completely obliterated. Expect long amounts of power outages that will last an indefinite period of time. All trees will be uprooted and windrowed and thus will block many roads. Rivers and lakes will overflow, causing massive flooding to spread many miles inland, destroying many structures in the process. Storm surges will cause massive damage to beach structures. Roads near the coast will be flooded, making it very dangerous to drive. Drinking water and sewer systems will be contaminated. Residents near the coast will face certain death. Follow internet, local news outlets and NOAA Weather Radio for more updates on this dangerous and life-threatening situation.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Hurricane Francis has dissipated, but massive damage and death has been reported. Cities destroyed include Savannah, Richmond, Jacksonville, and Miami. The damage cost is estimated at $800 billion USD. The death toll has been estimated at 350,000 people. People have described the damage as something never seen after a hurricane before. Evacuees shouldn't return to your homes as there is most likely no home to return to. Also, the areas destroyed by the hurricane are uninhabitable and so no one should go back here until the cities destroyed are normal again. Follow local news outlets and internet sources for more updates on the rebuilding of the cities. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control, the World Health Organization, and the New York Police Department. Reports of zombies rising from their graves have been received. Zombies are corpses of bodies that have been reanimated. Zombies are incredibly dangerous, as if one bites or scratches you, you will be infected and become a zombie yourself. Due to the dangers of infection, all citizens are advised to lock all windows and doors, seal off all fireplaces and cover all cracks on doors or windows with tape or damp towels. Make sure you have enough supplies to last at least 3 days. Do not go outside for any reason, as these zombies are incredibly dangerous. The New York Police Department has been dispatched to deal with the situation. If you have been bitten, commit suicide immediately, as this is the best way to save people's lives. Stay tuned to this station for more updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Centers for Disease Control, the World Health Organization, and the New York Police Department. The zombie outbreak has worsened. Not only have zombies been reported rising around the country, but these zombies are impervious to bullets. Apparently, in the hour since the local area emergency alert was sent out, these zombies have evolved rapidly. Reports of people being brutally murdered, including organs and half-eaten brains being reported around the dead, have been received. The government has instated a quarantine that will last a week. All citizens in the United States are strongly advised to lock and barricade all windows and doors. Close all fireplaces, and cover all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. If a zombie enters your home, use anything besides a gun to kill it. Examples incorporated loot axes, hammers, knives, and screwdrivers, and anything else you might have. If you are bitten or scratched by a zombie, kill yourself immediately, as this is the best way to prevent the spread of the virus. The CDC and WHO are currently trying to develop a cure, but it may take up to a week to be completed. Do not go outside for any reason, as the zombies are extremely dangerous. To buy the CDC and WHO time, the U.S. military has been bombing major cities in an attempt to halt the virus's spread. Stay tuned to this station for more updates on this dangerous situation.
All right, Mr. President, we have everything we need to activate Plan 8888. We know symptoms, ways it can spread, incubation period, etc., but we need to hurry, as these zombies can evolve rapidly. Reports have already stated the zombies have developed a thick metal skeleton to protect itself from axes, hammers, knives and other melee weapons. Mr. President, are you ready to activate Plan 8888?
Forget that. I'm enacting Plan 15 reserved for the most dire scenarios, lure the zombies to big cities, and then nuke it. I'm President Joe Biden, and I approve the activation of Plan 15. This is Commander Gary. Is the plan going along smoothly?
Commander Gary, this is Lieutenant Rogers. I'm currently flying in a helicopter above Portland, and it looks like the zombies are taking the bait. We had to sacrifice 100 humans as bait, and honestly I feel really bad, but this is the right decision. We are ready to fire, on your command.
Alright, all the other lieutenants have reported similar things. We're ready. This is Commander Gary, and I authorize the launch of 50 nuclear missiles, one for each state. Fire at will.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. The President of the United States, or his designated representative, will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. This is an emergency action notification message. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most news stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WDRB. We will continue to serve the New Albany metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune into news stations providing news and information in your assigned area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the New Albany area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. At 2:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 50 nuclear missiles were launched in order to get rid of the zombie virus outbreak that has been ravaging the United States for the last 3 hours. These missiles are expected to strike in the next 15 to 20 minutes. One missile will be sent at one state, hopefully eradicating the zombie virus. All residents of the United States are advised to seek a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear bombs detonating. Prolonged exposure could lead to death. This is an extremely dangerous situation and should be taken very seriously. Grab items such as food, water, clothes, medical supplies, first aid kit, a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio, a flashlight, toiletries, phone and phone chargers, and extra batteries. Here is a message from a representative of the President.
My fellow Americans, today is a horrible day in American history. A zombie outbreak of an unknown origin has struck the U.S. Oh, why do I sound different, you ask? I am using a voice changer to be able to be understood better. But anyways, these zombies are evolving faster than we can kill them, so we have unfortunately resorted to Plan 1015. Lure the zombies to major cities, and then nuke it. We are sorry to say, but 100 people had to be sacrificed as bait in order to lure the zombies, but their death won't be vain. Hopefully these nukes will eradicate the zombie outbreak. We won't forget them, nor their sacrifice. These missiles will strike in the next 10 to 15 minutes. I suggest you get underground or somewhere safe, as prolonged exposure to fallout after a nuclear detonation will kill you. Do not panic. I repeat, don't panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. We can still rise back up again. We can still be the United States. We may be in tough times. But remember this. America will not fail, it won't die, and it won't give up so easily. My fellow Americans, stay safe, and God bless you all.
That was a message from a representative of the President. As for the President himself, he's being taken to an undisclosed location. Stay tuned for this message. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued indefinitely during the duration of this emergency. This is WDRB, serving the New Albany metropolitan area. We will continue to serve news, official information and instructions for the New Albany area. If you are not in New Albany, tune into a news station designed for your assigned area. It is highly important you listen carefully to any instructions given on this station. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Inglewood Police Department. At 7:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, multiple gunshots were reported at SoFi Stadium during the first half of Super Bowl 56. As of right now, over 70,000 people are being taken hostage by 5 terrorists. Which group they associate with is unknown, their motives are unknown, and what these deluded sick people want is unknown. As a result of the situation, Super Bowl 56 is being postponed to a different stadium. It is recommended that anyone within a 5-mile radius should close and lock all windows and doors. The Inglewood Police Department has been dispatched to deal with the situation. Do not go outside or near the stadium as you are putting yourself in extreme danger. Do not approach the terrorists as they are armed and extremely dangerous. Stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more information on this dangerous situation.
Why? Why are you doing this? What's your motive here?
Well, my lady, I'm so glad you asked. You see, America is the most powerful country in the world, and we small Middle Eastern countries can't have that. So we're going to do everything in our power to take this shithole of a country down. Look at yourselves. You always argue about the most stupid shit. Really, you're more of a divided states of America than a united one. Now your filthy Western propaganda will be no more once we accomplish our goal. Now, enough questions. We have a government to topple.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Inglewood Police Department. Attempts to negotiate with the terrorists for the release of the hostages have failed, and right now a gunfight is currently taking place. The terrorists have also started killing some of the hostages. One lucky person escaped and shared with the police a recording of a terrorist talking to a hostage before shooting her. Apparently these terrorists don't like us being number one, so they're trying to take us down. So we're losers. Still, we don't know what they want of what group they associate with. As a result, all residents within a 5-mile radius of Sophie Stadium are strongly advised to remain indoors with all doors and windows locked. A SWAT team is en route to deal with the situation. Do not go outside for any reason, as you are putting yourself in extreme danger. Stay tuned to local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
Put your hands up. We don't want to hurt you, but we will.
We will never surrender to the likes of you. But the U.S. government.
Shit. Run it so
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All these participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States or one of his representatives will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is KTLA. We will continue to serve the Los Angeles metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, tune now into stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Los Angeles area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. Programming has been discontinued indefinitely during this emergency. This is KTLA. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Los Angeles area. If you are not in the Los Angeles area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand.
The following message I am about to give you has been given authorization for release by myself, the U.S. government, and the Los Angeles Police Department. Effective 8:02 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. At 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a nuclear bomb was detonated by 5 terrorists in SoFi Stadium during this year's Super Bowl. The mushroom cloud produced by the explosion has risen 20 kilometers, and the boom sound has been heard over 250 kilometers away. This is an extremely dangerous situation for the southwestern United States and should be taken very seriously. You need to get to an underground bunker now. If you don't, you will die from prolonged exposure to fallout. Fallout is a byproduct of nuclear attacks. Make sure you bring 2 weeks' worth of food, water, clothes, medkit, flashlight, and a radio with extra batteries. Before you enter your shelter, close and lock all windows and doors. Shut off all fireplace dampers, heating and air conditioning systems, and seal up all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. But most importantly, do not panic. I repeat, don't panic. We will rise up once again. We will rebuild the areas that have been destroyed. It is imperative that you have hope and faith during these dark times. If we stand united, we will come back stronger than ever. Thank you for listening to this message. Stay safe and God bless America.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is an emergency action termination. The fallout from the Super Bowl nuclear attack has cleared out of the country and all residents may exit their shelters at this time. However, there is massive damage in the southwestern United States and it will take years or decades to fully return back to normal. The National Guard is unavailable to help rescue people from destroyed shelters. If your shelter is destroyed, call 911, and the National Guard, if possible, will send you to the nearest military base. All broadcast stations and cable systems are allowed to resume regular programming at this time. Emergency action notifications will now be handed back over to state and local officials. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system. Regular programming will now resume. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency. Civil danger warning for the Boston metropolitan area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Boston Police Department. There is currently a thick and very dense smog cloud that is enveloping the city. As a result, many car accidents and plane crashes have already been reported, because literally no one can see. The Boston Police Department is strongly recommending you stay home. With all doors and windows locked, if you must go outside, wear a gas mask to protect yourself from inhaling smog. Symptoms of inhaling smog are the following, but not limited to: irritated respiratory system, reduced lung function, fatigue, headache, cardiovascular symptoms. Extreme symptoms include coronary artery disease, congestive heart failure, abnormal heart rhythms, and stroke. If you have asthma or any other breathing condition, do not go outside for any reason, as you will experience one or all of the above symptoms. The Boston Police Department is looking into the potential source of the smog, but it has been proving very difficult because, well, they can't see. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more information on this developing situation. Civil danger warning for the Boston metropolitan area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Boston Police Department. The thick smog first reported an hour ago has spread outside of Boston. Due to this, at least 2,000 people have either been killed or seriously injured. It is strongly advised that you close and lock all windows and doors, cover up all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels, turn off all ventilation systems including heating and air conditioning, close off all fireplace dampers, and basically do anything possible to keep the smog out of your house. If you or someone you live with has asthma, enter an underground shelter. If you don't, you are putting yourself in extreme risk of having a stroke, coronary artery disease and other heart and lung diseases. Make sure you take a week's worth of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a first aid kit, and a radio with extra batteries. Also, the water supply has been contaminated due to the smog. Do not drink tap water, only drink bottled water as you may get cholera or any other waterborne diseases. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
The National Weather Service in Boston has issued a tornado warning for Massachusetts, Connecticut and Rhode Island. At 9:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, high winds were reported in Boston, making the huge smog cloud currently present there turn into a smog tornado. Hazard, 65 miles per hour wind gusts and smog inhalation. Source: people and weather spotters noticed a smog tornado forming. Impact: flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows and vehicles is likely. Tree damage is also likely. Locations impacted include Rhode Island, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. Take cover now. Move into an underground shelter or interior room on the lowest story of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If in a vehicle, mobile home or outdoors, move to the nearest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. If indoors, stay indoors. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All these participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national-level emergency. The President of the United States or one of his representatives will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WCBS. We will continue to serve the New York City metropolitan area. If you are not in this local area, tune now into stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the New York City area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergencies. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. Programming has been discontinued indefinitely during this emergency. This is WCBS. We will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the New York City metropolitan area. If you are not in the New York City area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking shortly. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
The following message I am about to give has been given authorization for public release at the request of myself, the U.S. government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency, effective 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I regret to inform you that a national emergency is taking place. The smog cloud that first appeared over Boston turned into a smog tornado, or smognado if you will, and now it has spread to Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. Because of the tornado, the water and food supply is contaminated and the sun has been blocked out. This means a famine in the East Coast is very likely. Until the smog clears out, which is usually 5 years, enter a bunker immediately. Bring non-perishable food, bottled water, clothes, flashlight, medical supplies, first aid kit, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio. Before entering your shelter, close and lock all windows and doors. Seal up all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Turn off all heating, air conditioning, and gas systems. Seal off fireplace dampers. Do not go outside for any reason, especially if you have any lung or heart diseases, as you are putting your life in extreme danger. Most importantly though, don't panic. We will get through this unusual disaster. We will not be starved by Mother Nature. And we will help every hungry stomach caused by this disaster get food. Thank you for listening to this message, and God bless America.
Winter storm watch in effect from Sunday morning into Monday evening. The National Weather Service in New York has issued a winter storm watch for heavy snow mixed with isolated sleet, which is in effect from 9 a.m. Sunday to 10 p.m. Monday. This watch includes the following states: New York, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey and Vermont. A fast-moving cold front from Canada is expected to track into the region today. Heavy snow and isolated sleet is likely with this system. Snow accumulations of 3 to 6 inches are possible. The heaviest snow is likely late Sunday night into early Monday morning. Sleet amounts of 1/10 to an inch are possible near the One World Trade Center. A winter storm watch means that potentially dangerous winter weather conditions are possible in the next 12 to 48 hours, and difficult traveling conditions are possible during the storm. Roads may become hazardous to near impassable. Be very careful if ice is present. Slippery roads can cause dangerous automobile accidents. If you are within 5 minutes of your destination, complete your journey. Plowing crews may be having difficulty plowing the roads if the snow is heavy enough. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio for further updates. Blizzard watch in effect from 12 p.m. Sunday to 3 a.m. Monday. The winter storm watch is canceled. The National Weather Service in New York City has issued a blizzard watch for extremely heavy snow, which is in effect from 12 p.m. Sunday to 3 a.m. Monday. A fast-moving low-pressure system has intensified and is expected to bring blizzard conditions to New England. Snow accumulations of 12 to 16 inches may be expected, with isolated amounts of 18 inches near the One World Trade Center. Sustained winds of 55 to 75 miles per hour with gusts of 80 to 100 miles per hour are likely during the storm. A blizzard watch means that severe winter weather conditions that can cause poor visibility and can make traveling very dangerous are incoming. Whiteout conditions and power outages are possible. Travel conditions will be nearly impossible due to the snow accumulating at a rapid rate. Please stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio for further updates. Winter storm warning in effect from 2 p.m. Sunday to 11 a.m. Monday. The National Weather Service in New York has issued a winter storm warning for heavy snow and freezing rain, which is in effect from 2 p.m. Sunday to 11 a.m. Monday. Locations: all of New England. Hazard: heavy snow, freezing rain. Winds: sustained winds of 55 to 75 miles per hour are expected with gusts up to 100 miles. Snow accumulations: 18 to 24 inches. Freezing rain accumulations: 8 to 12 inches. Timing: snow will reach the area by 4 p.m. today and will be heaviest between 10 p.m. Sunday and 4 a.m. Monday. Impacts: heavy snow will make travel extremely dangerous through the course of the storm. Heavy snow and gusty winds will result in scattered power outages and fallen trees. Blowing snow will result in poor visibility, making travel even more dangerous. Temperatures are expected to reach a low of -20 degrees Fahrenheit and a high of 19 degrees Fahrenheit. A winter storm warning means that severe winter weather conditions are expected or occurring. Significant amounts of snow expected in today and tomorrow's forecast. Only travel in extreme emergencies. If you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of being stranded or injured. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio for more updates. Blizzard warning in effect from 5 p.m. Sunday to 6 a.m. Monday. The winter storm warning is canceled. The National Weather Service in New York has issued a blizzard warning which is in effect from 5 p.m. Sunday to 6 a.m. Monday. The winter storm warning has been canceled. Snow showers will continue to increase and intensify across New England until 10 p.m. Sunday. The snow will combine with the wind to form blowing and drifting snow. Snow accumulations 24 to 30 inches with isolated areas of 36 inches. Winds, sustained winds of 65 to 80 miles per hour are expected with gusts reaching 110 miles. The winds will provide widespread power outages and fallen trees. In addition, strong winds and freezing temperatures will freeze you within 5 minutes of exiting your home. A blizzard warning means that severe winter weather conditions are expected or occurring. Falling and blowing snow will result in poor visibility, making it very dangerous to travel. Only travel in emergencies. If you must travel, bring a flashlight, food and water in case you get stranded. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio for more updates. The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Emergency Management Agency. A state of emergency is in effect for the entire state of New York. A blizzard of massive proportions has struck the New England area, with the blizzard being reported in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts and Vermont. This blizzard has caused massive whiteout conditions, millions of power outages, downed trees, frostbite and or hypothermia cases, and at least 5,000 deaths. This is the deadliest blizzard the world has ever seen, beating the 1972 Iran blizzard. All residents should remain home until the snow clears out of the area. Enter a shelter or fallout bunker immediately. Bring non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight and a hand-cranked or battery-powered radio for your stay. Expect it to take 2 weeks for the snow to clear up, as done areas have reported 3 feet of snow. It is impossible to travel, so all travel is banned. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio for more updates. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Dallas Police Department. A child abduction has been confirmed. 4 children were abducted in 2 separate homes around 30 minutes ago and are in very serious danger. The first child is 14-year-old Jackson Ben. He is a white male, date of birth November 22, 2008, 5 feet 2 inches tall, 103 pounds with brown straight hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a red necked shirt, blue jeans and white socks. The second child is 7-year-old Landon Ben. He is a white male, date of birth March 17, 2016, 4 feet 1 inch tall with brown straight hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a blue shirt, blue and black gym shorts and white socks. The third child is 16-year-old Gracie Simmons. She is a white female, date of birth March 22, 2006, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 122 pounds, with blonde straight hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, a pink skirt, a blue bow in her hair, white socks, and pink high heels. The fourth child is 3-year-old Tom Corduroy. He is a white male, date of birth October 20, 2019, 2 feet 2 inches tall, 42 pounds with red curly hair and amber eyes. He was last seen wearing a black shirt, red and black gym shorts, and no shoes. The suspect who kidnapped these children are unknown. The suspect is believed to be driving a black 2-person van with the Dallas license plate FDSOT4. It is unknown whether the suspect is armed, so don't try to apprehend the suspect. The police will handle this. Stay tuned for more updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Dallas Police Department and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. An Amber Alert has been issued for the entire state of Texas. Police are looking for 12 children, 4 who disappeared last night and 8 who were kidnapped from their homes less than an hour ago. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, all of the abducted children are between 3 and 16 years old. Names and descriptions of the children can be found at the site of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The abductor of the children is unknown. He or she is taking the children to an unknown location and they are believed to be in grave danger. It is speculated that he or she kidnapped the 4 children yesterday and 8 children today, so all parents are advised to not leave your children alone and to not let them out of your sight. He or she is confirmed to be driving a 2-person black van with the Dallas license plate FSTOT4. Tune into local radio and news outlets for more information on this developing situation.
Okay, so we all know why we're here, right? To discuss the missing children? Good. Now what do we do? Any ideas?
I don't know, but this whole situation is crazy. We've all had to bring our children to this meeting cause we're so paranoid. It's that bad.
Maybe we teach our kids karate and all that shit. At least then they could defend themselves.
No.
We don't want to take away their innocence this early in life. Most of our kids are under 8 years old. That would crush their innocence.
I'm gonna have to agree with Jenny on this one, Eric. That's a bad idea. Well, does anyone else have any ideas?
Maybe we try security cameras? Like setting them up around our houses? At least then we could see who's kidnapping our children. Then we could send that info to the police, and hopefully soon my missing baby boy and girl can be found. God, I hope they're alright.
That's a great idea, Lizzie. Wow, you're a genius. Well, looks like this chapter of our lives is now. What was that?
Oh my god, oh my god,
Panic,
oh my
panic,
god,
panic,
oh my
panic,
god.
panic, panic, panic,
Oh my
panic.
god, oh my god,
Panic,
oh my
panic,
god,
panic,
oh my
panic,
god.
panic, 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 panic.
Fuck this shit,
Panic,
I'm
panic,
out.
panic, panic,
Oh my
panic,
god,
panic,
oh my
panic,
god, oh
panic.
my god, oh my
Panic,
god.
panic, 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 panic.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Our children. They're gone.
Breaking news! 40 children have gone missing in the last 4 days. The suspect is unknown as well as his vehicle. Parents have become so paranoid they won't go anywhere. As you can see, this city looks like a ghost town now. Police have been unsuccessful in searching for the children. Every parent is filled with dread and paranoia, wondering if their child is next. If you have any information on the children, suspect, whereabouts, or vehicles, call 911 immediately. This is Melinda Jones, signing off.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Austin Police Department and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. An Amber Alert has been issued for the entire state of Texas. Approximately 14 children have been abducted from their homes all across the city of Austin over the last hour. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the abducted children are between 3 and 16 years old. Names and descriptions of the children can be found at the website of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It is unknown who the abductor is, what vehicle he or she drives, what he or she wears, and he or she's motives. It is unknown where it is taking the children, but it is confirmed they are in extreme danger. If you see any of the children described, call 911 immediately. It is recommended you stay inside with all windows and doors locked, as well as keeping your children near you. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Houston Police Department and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. An Amber Alert has been issued for the entire state of Texas. Approximately 25 children have been abducted from their homes all across the city of Austin over the last hour. According to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the abducted children are between 3 and 16 years old. Names and descriptions of the children can be found at the website of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. It is unknown who the abductor is, what vehicle he or she drives, what he or she wears, and he or she's motives. It is unknown where it is taking the children, but it is confirmed they are in extreme danger. If you see any of the children described, call 911 immediately. It is recommended you stay inside with all windows and doors locked, as well as keeping your children near you. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
Why? Why are you doing this? What's your motive here? We want to go home. Why are there so many people here? We're hungry, thirsty, tired, and we miss mommy and daddy.
You
Just
kids
let
sure
us
like
go.
asking dumb questions, don't you? I have a history book to get into. That's why. I can't wait after I kill all of you and myself and I get into the news. That's my dream right there. Speaking of killing. Well, that's phase 1 of my plan. Time for phase 2. Goodbye world, and see you all in the news tomorrow.
Ma'am, calm down. Now please tell me, what's the emergency?
I heard screaming and gunshots coming from that house next door. It's been up for sale for days, and I heard screaming followed by gunshots.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll take care of this. So what do you think happened, Eric?
I don't know, but let's see.
Oh my God.
Are you all my persons
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for. Hey, are you even listening? Yo, I'm right here. I'm an actual person you know. Not some robot interrupting your precious episode of Family Guy. You know what? Fuck Family Guy. Yeah, that's right. I swore. East Tom exposed. Woo. You are still not listening. I'm trying to save your life, you dumbass. You realize that there's a tornado coming, right? If you don't listen, you will die. Oh, so you are still not listening? Well, listen up, cause I'm about to roast you. You're fat, lazy, have no life, and your IQ is negative a billion. Oh, you're crying now? Boo-hoo, Gen Z is so sensitive. I can't believe it took me insulting you to listen. Oh my god, you're literally back on Reddit already. Reddit can go fuck itself. TikTok, Twitter, Facebook can all go die in a ditch too. Oh my god, look, a tornado right there. Huh, made you look. Don't get mad at me, you're the one who's not fucking listening. I'm trying to save your life, you idiot. This is why America is dying. Yeah, it's because of you lazy shits we call Gen Z. You think living on welfare means you don't have to work. You realize there's actual people who need that, but you selfish asses are hogging it all up. You know, fuck it. I'm done. I'm literally done. Fuck you, fuck America, fuck Joe Biden, I'm going to Canada instead. At least they aren't selfish, greedy bitches like you. See you never. Goodbye. Sayonara. Adios. Wow, you aren't even fucking saying goodbye to me. You never cared about me or what I had to say. I saved your multiple times, and you still don't care. You know what? Fuck it. I'm killing myself. That's it. I'm done. Andy alert. Fuck you all. I'm out.
Originally.
I definitely don't know.
No, give me your best guess. Guess a country.
What is a country again?
Do you know what country the Panama Canal is in?
No.
If you had to guess, like, what do you think it sounds like it's in? Guess a country.
Europe.
Yes. Do you know how many moons the Earth has? Around how many, if you had to guess?
2?
Yes. Do you know what time this is?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 2:45.
Yes. Do you know what country the Great Wall of China is in?
Country?
Yeah. If you had to guess.
Japanese.
Yes. Do you know what the third month of each year is?
Ain't that leap year or some shit?
Yeah. Do you know what 15% of 100 is?
Fuck.
Around what it is, if you had to guess.
Probably like 75. I don't know.
Yes. Can you name all the months?
September, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August.
Yes. Do you know what 7 plus 7 plus 7 is?
28. No, I'm bugging. 14 plus 7. I don't know.
What do we call a shape with 5 sides?
Is it an octagon? Wait, that's 6. That's 8. Octagon is 8. Is it a stop sign?
This is the NOAA weather radio serving the Phoenix metropolitan area. This is a heat advisory. I repeat, this is a heat advisory. A heat advisory means high temperatures are favorable. All residents hearing this broadcast are strongly advised to move afternoon activities into the early morning or late evening, as temperatures will be cooler then. Temperatures for the rest of the week will be as high as 120 degrees Fahrenheit and as low as 80 degrees Fahrenheit. If you do go outside, practice safety precautions such as drinking plenty of water, applying lots of sunscreen, and wearing loose clothing such as t-shirts and shorts. It is also advised you crank up the AC to the highest level. It is advised you don't leave pets or young children in cars as idle cars heat up very quickly. It is possible for people to get heat stroke in these high temperatures. Heat stroke is a medical emergency. If you see anyone suffering from heat stroke, take them to the closest hospital immediately. Chance of precipitation for the rest of the week, 0%. Humidity rate, 65%. Moving into this evening, the temperatures will be The National Weather Service in Phoenix has issued a red flag warning for the Phoenix metropolitan area effective from 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Winds are expected to reach 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Humidity is expected to lower to 30%. These conditions are favorable for the development of wildfires. A red flag warning means wildfire development is possible or expected. A combination of high temperatures, low humidity and high winds are the perfect conditions for wildfires to form. Please stay tuned to this station for updates on this developing situation. evacuation is advised. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A massive wildfire has broken out about 20 miles south of Phoenix. Due to the extremely hot temperatures in the area, this fire has the capability to spread to Phoenix in the next hour. The cause of this fire is likely the weather conditions in the area. Firefighters are being dispatched to extinguish the fire. All residents receiving this broadcast are strongly advised to evacuate immediately. When you evacuate, gather essential supplies such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, flashlight, first aid kit, phone chargers, toiletries, and a battery-powered or hand-cranked radio with extra batteries. To last the duration of this emergency, do not pick up relatives from schools, hospitals or nursing homes. These facilities have their own evacuation procedures and will follow them accordingly. Contraflow has been enacted on all highways in order to make traffic work fast and efficiently. Try to take one car per family, if possible. Shelters for evacuees can be found at www.fema.gov. Make sure you evacuate as far away from the fire as possible. Only travel on marked evacuation highways. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. Do not delay. This is a mass casualty situation and should be taken very seriously. If you do not evacuate, prepare to face certain death, as it is possible for Phoenix to engulf in flames. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Philadelphia Police Department. A mysterious situation is currently taking place in the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas. At approximately 1:28 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, multiple sources have reported seeing several unidentified flying aircraft hovering over the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas. These aircraft have been described as being cylindrical in shape with two discs, one on the bottom of the ship and one on the top. They're approximately 1,000 miles wide and 20 miles tall. These aircraft have no intention of being hostile at this time. However, all residents receiving this broadcast are strongly advised to remain indoors at this time, as these aircraft can turn hostile at any time. Please tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this developing situation. Civil danger warning for the entire city of Philadelphia. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Philadelphia Police Department. Residents of the city of Philadelphia, lock all of your doors and windows immediately. I repeat, lock all of your windows and doors immediately. At approximately 1:57 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the unidentified flying aircraft previously reported to be hovering over Philadelphia and surrounding areas have been confirmed to be hostile. These aircraft have been seen shooting laser beams at any human they see and destroy anything in their path. It is possible that these aircraft are from extraterrestrial origin, but that cannot be confirmed at this time. At this time, all residents of the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas are strongly advised to enter an underground shelter or basement immediately. Before you enter your shelter, close and lock all windows and doors, turn off all lights, seal off all fireplace dampers and vents, and seal all cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Take an important set of supplies with you into your shelter. These supplies include non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a hand-cranked or battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Make sure to take enough supplies to last the duration of this emergency. Do not approach these aircraft, as they are armed and extremely dangerous. They will kill anyone and anything on sight. Remain tuned into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. Evacuation for the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Philadelphia Police Department. At approximately 2:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple eyewitnesses across the city of Philadelphia have reported seeing large and extremely dangerous alien-like creatures exiting out of the unidentified flying aircraft previously reported to be hovering over the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas. These creatures are currently roaming around the city of Philadelphia and are attacking anything and anyone they see with laser weapons. You may identify these creatures with the following characteristics: gray scaly skin, height of 10 feet, sharp teeth and claws, skinny bodies, red glowing eyes, sensitive hearing, and extreme aggression towards humans. It has been confirmed that these creatures and aircraft are from extraterrestrial origin. As a precaution, all residents of the city of Philadelphia and surrounding areas are strongly advised to evacuate the city immediately. Take important supplies including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a radio with extra batteries for the duration of this emergency. When you evacuate, tie a white towel or cloth to your front door or mailbox to show authorities you have safely evacuated the area. If you require assistance, do not use the telephone. The telephone lines should be kept open for emergency use only. Should you require assistance, emergency management and law enforcement officials will escort you to the nearest pickup point. Before you evacuate, close and lock all windows and doors, shut off all gas systems, and seal up any cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. Do not pick up relatives from hospitals or nursing homes. These facilities have their own emergency procedures and will act on them accordingly. Try to take only one car per family, if possible. Contraflow has been enacted on all highways to make traveling work faster and more efficiently. Do not, in any circumstances, approach these creatures, as they are armed and extremely dangerous. They will attack and kill anything and anyone on sight. Evacuate now. I repeat, evacuate now. If you stay in the area, you are putting your life in extreme danger. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation, and should be taken very seriously. Do not panic, I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is, and panicking right now is not needed. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. Civil danger warning for the entire state of Pennsylvania. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Governor of the State of Pennsylvania and the Pennsylvania State Police. The situation involving the unidentified flying aircraft and alien-like creatures that originated in Philadelphia has escalated. As of 5 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, sightings of the aircraft and aliens have been reported in the following cities: Pittsburgh, Allentown, Reading, Erie, Scranton, Bethlehem, Lancaster, Levittown and Harrisburg. Several United States fighter wings have been deployed to these cities to deal with the aircraft, and the military has been dispatched to deal with the aliens on the ground. The aliens are using laser weapons to destroy anything and anyone in sight. The aircraft, which haven't revealed creatures yet, are incinerating anything and anyone it sees by shooting it with laser beams. You may identify these aliens with the following characteristics: gray scaly skin, height of 10 feet, sharp teeth and claws, skinny bodies, red glowing eyes, sensitive hearing, and extreme aggression towards humans. As a precaution, all residents in the state of Pennsylvania are advised to enter an underground bunker or basement immediately. These creatures are expected to spread across the rest of the state of Pennsylvania within the next hour. Take an important set of supplies with you into your shelter. These supplies include non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a hand-cranked or battery-powered radio with extra batteries to last the duration of this emergency. Do not approach these aircraft or aliens, as they are armed and extremely dangerous. They will attack and kill anything and anyone on sight. If one or more of these aliens enter your home, use any means necessary to protect yourself. This includes lethal force. Do not make any noise, as you may attract the aliens to your shelter. Make sure your radio is at a low volume as well. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. Civil danger warning for the entire northeastern United States. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The unidentified flying aircraft and alien-like creatures situation that originated in Pennsylvania has escalated dramatically. The aircraft and aliens have now been reported in several states outside Pennsylvania. These states include New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts and Vermont. These creatures and aircraft are attacking, killing and destroying anything and everything on sight. Several fighter wings and the military have been dispatched to deal with the aircraft and aliens in these states. It is expected that the aliens and aircraft will spread across the United States in the next 2 to 4 hours. All residents of these states are advised to enter an underground bunker or basement immediately. Close, lock, and barricade all doors and windows from the inside. Turn off all lights. Take an important set of supplies with you into your shelter. These supplies include non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a hand-cranked or battery-powered radio, with extra batteries to last the duration of this emergency. Make sure your radio is at a low volume, as these creatures are extremely sensitive to hearing, and may be attracted to your shelter. Please stay silent during this situation, as this lowers your risk of death. Do not panic, I repeat, do not panic. Panicking will only make the situation worse than it already is. Tune into local media, outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation. This is an administrative message, issued by the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is an all-clear message. I repeat, this is an all-clear message. The aliens who are causing massive damage across the northeastern United States have been killed by disease. The aliens were not immune to Earth diseases, and thus, they have all been killed thanks to Earth diseases like flu, measles, mumps, chicken pox, and the common cold. All residents may exit their shelters at this time. However, massive damage has been reported across the northeastern United States. Many areas will take years, even decades to recover from this event. If your shelter is destroyed, call 911, and the National Guard, if possible, will send you to the nearest military base. Your government thanks you for your cooperation during this emergency. Normal programming may now resume.
This is CNN News, and we currently have some breaking news coming from the New York Police Department. Apparently, an underground terrorist organization is planning a major attack on the city. The New York Police Department is currently investigating the reports, but so far have found nothing. This is very similar to the hypnosis revolution that took place in June in Miami. It is unknown if these events are related. The New York Police Department is telling people to stay calm, as no threat is imminent. These are just reports made by some trolls who want attention. Personally, I agree. It's stupid the lengths people will go to just to gain attention, but I'm getting off track here. While there is no threat, the NYPD is asking people to be vigilant, as these reports aren't 100% false. But don't get it twisted, folks. There is no threat, no danger, and no major terrorist attack incoming. Go about your normal days, everyone. Now, Jerry, tell us about the weather.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York Police Department. The rumors of a future terrorist attack in New York have been confirmed. It is unknown when, how, or who will orchestrate the attack, but all residents of New York City and surrounding areas are advised to either evacuate or seek shelter. If you evacuate, take food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight and a radio with extra batteries and head west. If you seek shelter, grab the same items and enter a bunker or underground shelter. You do not have to evacuate, I repeat, you do not have to evacuate, but it is recommended you take the necessary precautions to protect yourself when the terrorists strike. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this developing situation.
Breaking news. The previous rumors about a possible future terrorist attack taking place in New York City had been confirmed. It is unknown when, how, or who will orchestrate the attack, but all residents of New York City and surrounding areas are being strongly advised to evacuate. If you end up evacuating, take important supplies including non-perishable food, water, clothes, medical supplies, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a radio with extra batteries. Wait. What the? Holy shit, we're getting...
Government is bad. It makes me mad. It makes people sad. Now it's gone, I'm glad. Get ready to fucking die. You will all die. No lives will be spared. You took away my father. So now I'm doing what you couldn't. Destroying this shithole of a planet. You ungrateful assholes make me sick. Get ready to fucking die. See you sons of bitches soon. Ha 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 ha.
Well, that just happened. Anyways, back to the script. When you evacuate, tie a white towel or cloth to your front door or mailbox to show authorities you have safely evacuated. Before you evacuate, close and lock all windows and doors, shut off all gas systems, and seal up any cracks on doors and windows with tape or damp towels. If you do not evacuate, you could be putting your life in extreme danger. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
Oh Father, every day I miss you. I should have never left all those years ago. I should have stayed by your side and helped you in the hypnosis revolution. But I was such a fool, and I didn't. It's my fault you're gone, but don't worry, I'm making it right. Me, your son will not fail you. I will transmit a signal that will have such a high pitch, it will make people's ears bleed, literally, and burst their eardrums on impact. It will kill everybody, and with no one stopping me, I will march into the White House unopposed. It's brilliant. It's also foolproof. Carter, flip that switch, and let's watch as this shithole of a planet goes to hell. Ha 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 ha. Well, did it work?
Yes, sir.
Good.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York City Police Department. At 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over 5,000 people in downtown New York collapsed due to a high ringing sound coming from an unknown source. People reported symptoms of hearing the signal where bleeding ears, migraines, burst eardrums, screams of pain, and collapse. At this time, put on any ear protection you can find, including headphones, hats, earmuffs or any ear covering until the police find the source of the ringing. It is also recommended you stay inside, as homes can block out the sound. Tune into local media outlets and internet sources for more updates on this dangerous situation.
Ha 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 ha. My plan is going swimmingly. They'll never be able to stop us now.
Sir, why are the police department coming directly towards our base?
Wait, what? Oh no. They've been following the signal. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Launch the nuke instead.
Initiating launch sequence.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the New York City Police Department. Come out with your hands up. We will resort to force if necessary.
I'll never surrender to the likes of you, you filthy animals. You're going to have to kill me before I even think about surrendering.
Fine then, have it your way. Breach. Get down on the ground now. 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 Put your hands behind your head, and no one make any sudden movements or else we will shoot you with no second thought. Now where did you send the nuke to?
The White House.
Charlie, take them away. I'm going to try and see if I can reset the nuke's coordinates.
Yes, sir. Come on now, you lot.
No, you can't do this. I won't let you. This isn't the last you'll see of me. Unhand me this instant, you son of...
Hey! Cry baby. Now let me see if I can set its coordinates for somewhere in the ocean. Aha! I got it. Say goodnight, gods of anarchy. I'm outta here.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the New York City Police Department. The culprit of the ringing signal that killed around 7,500 people has been revealed. His name is John Spencer. He is the son of Stephen Spencer, who led the hypnosis revolution back in June in Miami. The Gods of Anarchy have all been arrested, and their secret base has been destroyed. They launched a nuke, but the NYPD managed to redirect it towards the ocean. All residents may exit their homes and remove their protective covering if they wish. That is all. This concludes all operations under the emergency alert system.